Good morning, guys. Okay, so I am going to take you on a impromptu journey. So I am headed to go get my passport. Why am I going to go get my passport? Well, I'm going on a cruise next week. Woo. So last week, I guess, you know what? I'm gonna go drive to the airport because it's already 4:40. So I'm gonna drive to the airport, park my car, and then I will explain all the details while I'm walking to the gate. Hang tight. Okay, we are finally at the airport. I had a little turnaround because my flight is out of Terminal 3, but parking is in Terminal 1. And so just parked. I'm in the parking garage. And now let's go to our gate. I think there's access to my gate through the I think I got, where am I? This place is pretty empty this early this morning. It is, I think it's 5 a.m., maybe like 5:05. I can't get to my gate from here. I need to go to Terminal 3. So, I'm guessing I have to take a shuttle. We'll see. So, yeah. Hopefully there's enough time for me to get to my gate.
Yeah, I have more attention.
If not, well, guess I'll figure it out. Right here says 0 level E gates to Terminal 3. My gate is E. I probably should check. Last I checked, everything was on time. I just attached my mic so you guys should be able to hear me better. As soon as I got here, there was already a bus, but the bus took off, so now I have to wait for it to come back. It says bus every 15 to 30. Oh my God. Guys, let's just hope I don't miss my plane. It is 5:13. If I get there for 5:40, should be interesting. Let's just hope I don't miss it. Because there's no way for me to walk to Terminal 3 from inside. I have to take a shuttle. Yeah. So I guess let me explain what I'm doing and why I'm going on this trip. I am flying to Houston. Like I said, I'm going on a cruise next week and I need my passport. I am a naturalized citizen. I've been for over a decade now, but I don't trust them looking at my naturalization papers in order to let me on the ship, because even when I did TSA pre-check, they were like having all kind of issues trying to verify if it's real or not, and I didn't want any issues. So I was like, you know what, it's easier for me to just get a passport now, so there's like absolutely zero issues. I'd rather be safe than sorry when it comes to that. And yeah, so made an appointment because it's within that urgent travel 14-day window, and I was able to get an appointment. They did not have one here in Tucson, so I had to make one in Houston, which is the only other city I know. And now we're here. Oh gosh, how long does the shuttle you think will take to get here? I have never been through a TSA line where there was absolutely nobody in it. I'm pre-check anyway, but there was literally nobody in any of the lines over here. So that was pretty cool.
In the baggage claim area. Thank you, and welcome to the United States.
So finally made it to Houston. It is raining outside, it's wet. I'm wearing Crocs, so fully expecting my feet to get wet. So right now, my rental car is waiting for me, and I gotta go pick it up. I wasn't originally gonna go get a rental car, but I changed my mind because I was going to just Uber to the hotel, stay there since the passport agency is like 2 blocks from there. But there's gonna be a lot of waiting around, and I was like, I'm not gonna have a hotel room. And my husband was like, you should have just got 2 nights and then left right before your plane. But I was like, it's a waste of money. The rental car line shuttle is crazy. This line has a lot of people. So I'm trying to pick up my rental car, but I don't know where the heck I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I rented with budget, and I just saw the sign, which I bypassed earlier. It's row J and K is what I'm looking for. So I don't know. So out of all the cars, I got a choice of a Volkswagen and 3 Malibus. Decided to go with the Volkswagen because I've never driven one before. So it should be interesting. It's a sport. Ooh. I haven't had a car with a key in a while, actually. Okay, yeah, I know the engine is running. Please switch on the lights. Wow. See, one thing about me is I like to drive all different cars. I don't know how this works. All right, well, I'm gonna sit here for a second and learn this car. I just parked the rental car. CVS is right here across the street. Oh, I really need like face wash and some deodorant because I didn't bring those with me because I didn't know if you could take it on the plane. So I didn't really go anywhere in order to buy it yesterday. It was just a lot going on. So I paid for 5 hours of parking because it didn't give me anything less than that. And I don't think you can park on the street. But either way, let's go to the hotel now. Now, to the hotel we go. All right, so I got to the room. I'll give you guys a room tour here in a little bit, but right now I'm exhausted and I'm starving. I literally only got an hour of sleep last night, and I kind of relaxed for 30 minutes, and well, I ordered food and my food just got here. I ordered from a place called Fadi's, F-A-D-I apostrophe S. It's a Mediterranean, it's like a Mediterranean place. I got the beef and lamb, the rice, veggies, then with some tabbouleh and spicy hummus with some pita, got my water. Hopefully it's good. It smells good. I tasted a little bit of the hummus. The hummus was actually really good. So yeah, I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna take a shower and take a nap. I'm possibly meeting my friend for dinner. But yeah, right now I just need to eat and sleep. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I took a nap. I was out of it. I was completely tired. So let me give you guys a room tour real quick. So let's start from the door. Front door. As soon as you walk in, you got the bathroom. My stuff is already on the counter. Bathroom, shower, toilet, trash. All that good stuff. The lighting in here is pretty good. So yeah, sink. You walk out, you have your kind of full-length mirror, and you have your fridge, your safe, and your coffee stuff, tea stuff, closet. I have my suitcase, bed, nightstand, little table, couch, TV. Right now I'm in the middle of watching Craven the Hunter, and I keep falling asleep, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, or just because I watch it at the wrong times. My lunch from earlier. Couch. Let me show you guys the view. So this right here is my view. It's another building because I am downtown in another building, and then people walk. But I'm not mad at it because the window's pretty much gonna be closed because I'm gonna be sleeping. So the nap I took was funny, I guess you could say, because I kept hearing my phone go off, but subconsciously I guess I checked out because I knew I wasn't home and there wasn't anything I could do about it, so I slept through it. I woke up to 2 missed calls, 14 messages, 5 emails, and yeah, I was like, what the heck? So I woke up, checked everything. Kids are freaking out over something. I had appointment confirmations and all kind of stuff, but yeah. Anyway, so right now what I'm doing is I'm gonna go and meet up with my bestie from high school. We've been friends for a really long time. And she lives in Houston. So I am going to go meet her for dinner. We're gonna hang out a little bit, and then I guess I'll come back home. One thing I dislike about Houston is the traffic. I've been on Google Maps trying to find out what time I need to be there or what time I need to leave. Apple Maps was like, it's gonna take an hour to get there. I'm like, what? And it just keeps getting worse. 51 minutes is the fastest time. Do you guys see that orange and the yellow and the red? Just keeps getting worse and worse there. I guess we're going on a whole road trip because it rarely takes anywhere in Vegas an hour to get to. At most, it's like 45 minutes maybe. I'm wearing the same fit I wore to the airport, my Nikes, my daughter's Las Vegas Academy Athletic Department shirt. Yeah, so then I wore my Crocs. I wore the same thing because I only brought 2 outfits, one for today, one for tomorrow, and then I go home. I didn't really want to pack heavy and I didn't want to overpack. Yeah, so let's go. I was about to do the stupidest thing, and that was walk out of my room without the door keys. That would have been fun. Not. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you exit my room. So always, but look at this. So that's down there, and all the rooms are kind of on the perimeter, which is pretty cool. I'm staying at the Hyatt Regency downtown. I've never actually stayed here before. Actually, I've never stayed at any Hyatt before. It is raining here, like bad. So right now I'm in Katy, Texas. This is off of, what is this? I-10 and I think Fry Road. The traffic wasn't horrible. I did accidentally go in an HOV lane onto the highway. I was designated for HOV, so like, if you're a cop, I'm sorry. But yeah, for some reason, I feel like there's a dark cloud over Houston and me here, because every single time, no fail, every single time for the past decade since I've been coming back, it's always rained. And it was sunny all week up until I came here. So yeah, why? Like, why? Why is it raining? Like, I know there's a lot of bad juju here for me. So yeah, anyways, I am right now headed to Walgreens because my sinuses are killing me. The rain and the barometric pressure, it really messes me up, like on a level that I hate. That's one of the reasons I was happy to get out of Texas, because it does rain a lot and the pressure is just super high here and it just messes with me. I ran out of my medicine at home and I forgot to pick it up before I came here. So now I'm headed to Walgreens. I have some time before I have to meet my friend. I'm meeting her at 7:30. It is now 7:05. Yeah. My head hurts. Okay, so I didn't get to record me hanging out with my friend. I'm just sit down. So yeah, we hung out at a place called Torchy's Taco. Yeah, Torchy's Taco. It was actually really good. It's Tex-Mex. It's not like, it's Tex-Mex. If you know Tex-Mex, it's like mix of Mexican food and Texas food. The food was actually really good. We sat, we talked, we took a picture, and then we separated. Actually, at the end, I realized I went to go put my headphones in so I could talk to my husband, and one of them was missing. And I was like, where the heck did I drop my AirPod? Like, I couldn't find it. So I went back in there, I pressed play sound, and I was hearing it, but I wasn't seeing it. So one of the waiters actually picked it up and put it on top of the trash can. He was like, here you go. And I was like, oh, yay, I found it. So considering those were brand new, yeah, I'm very grateful he found it. So shout out to you guys. Thanks. What else? So right now dang it, I left the bags in the car. I need to call the car back. I'll be back. So I just called the valet guys and I was like, I might need the bags that are in the car. So they're going to go tell them. Let me go ahead and head down and go get these 2 Walgreens bags that I completely forgot about. I don't know how I forgot. I guess I was just in a hurry to get back to the room. I did go to the little bar downstairs to pick up a rum punch. So hopefully that's good. I haven't even got a chance to really taste it yet. My husband was like, take a picture. And I was like, that should help me sleep. Because remember, I did take a nap today. So I was telling my husband how I feel like if I lived in Houston, I would live around here. I would actually live in a high rise. It's actually really nice. I don't know. There was a point where I was like, no, I don't want to live in a building. I didn't want to live in a high rise. I wanted a house. I wanted a backyard. I think I'm over that. Yeah. So I actually kind of like it here. So let me show you real quick before I go to the valet. This is what the lobby looks like. Registration is right there. This is called the lobby bar. This is where I got my drink from. Escalators. There is a whole fitness center, which I'll check out probably tomorrow. But let's go to valet, which is right here. So I got my bags. They were nice enough to have the car parked right there, so that worked out for me. It is cold. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I never really thought I would want to be in a high rise, but I kind of want to try it out. Maybe rent a condo. Because when I was in Miami with my husband, we actually really enjoyed the room we were in, and it was on a high floor. I mean, mind you, I was a little scared of the height, but overall, I actually really liked it. I feel like if I was to have like a weekend house or something for just my husband and I, or even a condo just to kind of hang out when I'm overwhelmed, I would definitely pick a high rise. What all did I get? I got some Pedialyte because I am dehydrated. I guess the Pedialyte worked out. Toothpicks. I got floss because I ate some food yesterday or earlier today and it was stuck. Got my N07. This is super essential for my face. It is a microdermabrasion exfoliator. Especially when I wear makeup, I use it because it helps get rid of all the little gunk that gets new pores. And because of this humidity, I already know wearing makeup is gonna mess with my face. My face is so sensitive, I break out super easy. I got some batteries because I bought a toothbrush because I completely forgot my toothbrush. I have an electric toothbrush at home. I bought a cheap one, but the battery it came with, it must have been just sitting there forever because it's dead. So let's see if it works. I'm like, is it the battery or is it this thing is just trash? Guess we're about to find out. I was sitting here for a while trying to figure out how this opened, but there's like 2 buttons you press and then it pops out. Okay, so it is definitely not a battery issue. It's just, this whole thing is defective. Unless I'm putting the battery in wrong. Am I putting the battery in wrong? Watch it be me putting it in wrong the whole entire time. Would that be something that I would do? Yeah, it would be. Well, clearly the whole thing is defective. Why is it broken? Oh. So does one go this way, one go that way? I probably should have read that in the beginning. Reading instructions is important. I bet you the original batteries worked. Okay guys, I am going to take a shower, head to bed because, oh, hold on. Let's try this punch that I got before I head off to Sleepy Land. This is my punch. Is it good? Is that a paper straw? It is. It's actually really good. Okay, hopefully that knocks me out and I'm able to sleep like a baby. Set about 4 or 5 alarms because there's no way I'm missing this appointment in the morning. My appointment is at 8 a.m. I want to be there for 7:30. You know what? I probably should check how long it takes to get there. I know it's a few blocks down. It's half a mile from here. I could either walk straight down this way. Is there a parking? Okay, there's parking across the street. It's like, I think that's actually where I parked earlier today. No, where's the CVS?
Okay, there's like a whole parking lot across. So I should be good. So I might just take the car, leave my stuff here, and park across the street. Anyways, I will be up at 6:30. 7. I don't need a lot of time to get ready, hopefully. Anyways, guys, I'm going to bed. I will see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning, good morning. So here's my dilemma right now. It is 6 a.m. I've been up since 5 because I set my alarm a little bit early because I need to go get a money order for the payment for my passport. I completely forgot to go by my bank yesterday and pick up some checks. So now I need to find a place that does money orders. And there is a little market that's about 7 minutes away. And I'm like, it's 6 a.m. It is still dark outside and they open at 6. I'm like, I could walk over there because there's really no parking downtown. And I was like, I could just walk over there and pick it up. I was like, well, it's safe, right? So I'm contemplating that, or I'm like, do I need to find a place that has a parking lot? Because it is drizzling outside. I don't have a jacket and I don't have an umbrella. So, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'll be okay. It's a 7-minute walk there, probably about 10 minutes to get everything, and then like a 7-minute walk back. And then I could just chill out here until about 7:20 and then go to the passport place because my appointment's at 8. I feel like that's good. All right, let's go for a walk. I really wish I kind of brought a purse because I don't have a purse. Everything's just in my pockets. So while I'm at it and there's nobody down here, let me show you the hotel. So it's really pretty. Right there. This is the lobby. Like, these are the ceiling. This is actually a pretty cool looking hotel. I hope it's not too cold outside because I don't have a jacket and I get cold easy. My husband's not up yet, and I think if he found out that I'm like walking this early in the morning outside, I don't know if he'd be too happy with me right now. But it's actually a really nice walk. And if you know anything about Houston, driving from one place to another is work. It literally last night took me almost an hour to get to where I was going to go meet my friend. And I've come from downtown all the way to Katy, Texas. But on the way back, absolutely no traffic. It took 23 minutes. I'm feeling drizzle. All right, so I actually ended up getting 3 money orders. It sounded like the machine was broke at first, but he was ultimately able to fix it. So the first one I got was actually wrong. So I ended up getting 3. So one for the main amount for the passport and the expedited fee. And then I needed to, well, I'm not sure if I need it because I'm going to be doing a will call pickup for my passport, but they do have an expedited shipping option. And just in case, I got a money order. The very first one I did a Google search and the amount was wrong. And then while I was waiting for him to fix the money order machine, I looked it up on the actual passport website and I was off by like $2. So when I got another one, just to be safe, I'll just deposit the wrong one in my account. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I think there's another execution fee or something like that for like the agency fee, but that could be paid with debit card or credit card at the office. So that's what I'll do for that. So now on my, I guess it's 6 minutes back to the hotel. Finally back in the hotel. I'm not out of breath or anything, so I'm proud of myself. I did that little walk. If you know anything about me, I'd rather not walk places. Because allergies,
Not that I'm out of shape, but you know, just rather not. See, my nose is already going crazy. The weather is just, the air just doesn't cooperate with me. So it is now 7:26 and I am headed to passport agency. My appointment's at 8. They said be there for like 30 minutes early because you have to go through the lines and everything, I guess. I feel like a total klutz right now. So I went to valet to pick up the car and the car had the engine light on. When I was turning the ignition, it wasn't turning. And I was like, why is there a check engine light? So I get out the car and he's like, press the brake and turn. He pressed the brake and he turned it. And I'm like, this one, my car doesn't have a key that you put in the ignition. It's like a start stop. And I mean, although I'm sure it has a key, but I mean, yeah. Anyways, my car doesn't have a ignition key. It has a start stop button and you have to press on the brake in order to start the car. But I didn't realize I was subconsciously doing that to this car when I was starting it before. But now all of a sudden, yeah, I guess I didn't do it this morning because, you know, your girl's tired. So I parked the car in this parking lot right here. You know, it still says 3-minute walk. Was I better off just walking from the hotel? Paid for parking. Now I got to go put the ticket on the dash. And then we can go. It's kind of chilly out here. I'm kind of mad that I didn't bring a jacket. All right. We are a 1-minute walk away. I just got to wait for all the traffic. So this is where I'm at. Not gonna find much parking in there. So I am finally back from the passport agency. Let me go ahead and give you a quick rundown exactly what happened. I went to the building, walked in, went through security, you know, take off all your metal stuff. I forgot that I had the mic on because it was under my shirt, but you know, it didn't go off in the metal detector, so I was fine. Walked in and then had to go up to the 4th floor because that's where it was. There was a security guard that met you at the door, needed to see the text confirmation. I guess they were just checking to make sure you had an appointment, because if you didn't have an appointment or you were an extra person, they kicked you out. So they made me sit in a row full of people where I guess he was sending each one individually as the order he's seen them. And then they called the entire row up to go into the check-in line. I went to the check-in line, finally got to the front. They, you know, I handed her everything that I had. You know, she asked me why I was there. Went ahead and paper-clipped everything together and gave me a number. I went and stood in another line. They finally called my number. When I got into the line, it was like 144. I was 173. So overall, everything went quick. The first line was like maybe 15, 20 minutes. And then the second line was about 30. Finally got to the window. They called my number, asked me all this is correct, and then made me fill out an address, because I did the fill in your form on my iPad and it gave me everywhere I needed to fill out. That wasn't one of the options. So I guess you're supposed to write it in. Or she didn't know. Either way, corrected some stuff that she wanted me to correct. And then she was like, you know, make sure your parents' information is filled out. I'll be honest, I don't know both my parents' birthdays and I haven't talked to them in like so long. I really don't know their information. I don't even know if I spelled my mom's last and maiden name correct or not. So that's because I spell it a different way, which I thought that was the right way, but she once told me that's the wrong way. But you know, either way, I don't know if their information is correct, but I'm 41 at this point, you know, with my paperwork. You really gonna tell me anything? Anyway, so I'm hoping all goes well. I did opt for will call. Well, it wasn't even an option. Because it is a urgent travel appointment, you could pick it up the same day. So they said, come back. I was done with everything about 9 o'clock. And my appointment was at 8. I got there at like 7:40. So an hour and 20 minutes, which is not bad. I was literally expecting to wait there for 3-4 hours. But it went super quickly. I gave her everything. She gave me a receipt, said bring this receipt back along with your ID to pick it up at 2. So super excited about that. Now it is 12. So you're probably like, what you been doing for the past 3 hours? Well, I went downstairs. There's an Einstein Brothers downstairs. Got a bagel. got some coffee, which it didn't do anything because I was exhausted. Oh, also, let me not forget to mention, they actually take credit card. So I did that whole 6 a.m. walk to the corner store to get a money order for absolutely nothing. So I do have 3 money orders sitting in my bag, which I will go ahead and deposit to my account. But yeah, overall, it was pretty easy. Hopefully nothing goes wrong and I get my passport too and there's no issues. I mean, I don't have a record or anything, so I don't foresee any issues, but you never know. But yeah, I've just kind of been chilling. I wanted to do a little shopping, but I'm like, ugh. After waking up at 5 a.m., I think I went to bed around 11. I think that's the last text my kids sent me. Yeah, I didn't get much sleep. I was gonna try to take a nap, but the coffee has me like tired but awake at the same time. So it's okay. I will sleep on the plane and then I get home at midnight tonight. Well, midnight tonight is 2 a.m. Houston time. So either way, I'll be all right. Coffee or energy drinks will be my best friend today. Let's see, other than that, I didn't really make any plans to see anybody. I wasn't even gonna see my best friend yesterday, if I'm being honest, just because this was completely like business. I just need to get my passport. I have no other plans. That is my one goal. So after I get my passport, I'll figure out what I'm doing, reach out. But since it's a super short trip, I love y'all, but your girl's tired. I will let you know when I am on my way to pick up my passport. We are officially out of here. So for the past hour, I was on a conference call, I guess you could call it, with all the girls that's going on the girls trip. And we had to book our excursions and all that good stuff. So yeah, now we are all situated to go. And let me go to this passport office and go get my passport. All right, so bus just left. Okay, so I got my passport. I'm so excited. I picked it up at 3 because I had a call at 2. So yeah, then I went to the Galleria and walked around for a little bit, bought a swimsuit and some underwear. That was it. I didn't really do much damage as far as shopping because I didn't really feel like buying anything. I was like, I could buy all this stuff at home. But yeah, that's it. Now I'm at the airport. I'm like 4 hours early. My plane starts to board at 9. Actually, I'm 3 hours early. Good morning. So yeah, yesterday I completely forgot to record the rest of my day. After that, I went straight to the airport. And if I tell you, the airport is just... Why does TSA close around 7? I don't understand that. I was in terminal... Was it terminal D? I don't remember. Yeah, it was in... I was in terminal D. And I went to go... I have TSA pre-check. But they were like, oh, TSA pre-check is closed. I was like, what? Why is it closed? And they close every day at like 7 or 6:30 or something like that. So I found that to be a little weird. But I went through the regular TSA line. I actually had bought like a can of deodorant and like some makeup remover balm. And they ended up taking it. I was like, oh, I thought it was under 3, but whatever. Go ahead and take it. Did a little shopping in the little duty-free area. Bought my husband a new cologne. I got some perfume. And then got home around midnight. I was exhausted. Came home and went straight to sleep. I was over it. But overall, the trip was good. It was super short. So sorry to anybody in Houston that I didn't come visit. So my bad. Sorry, guys. Anyways, other than that, I'm home now. I was planning on going to work out, but as soon as I was leaving my door, my daughter comes out and goes, I got work in like 30 minutes. Where are you going? I was like, oh, you didn't tell anybody that you have work in 30 minutes. So if she didn't come out, like, if I for some reason I couldn't find my sneakers, and then that's when she walked out my room. So anyways, I'm just sitting here waiting for like 10 minutes to drop her off to work. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my vlog to get my passport.